Hey, sometimes I feel like I'm 20. Sometimes I feel like I'm a million and 12. Truth is, I'm not going to hide this. I'm 40. So I wanted to share 10 takeaways from what I've learned, if anything, over the last 40 years of my life. Lesson number one, care less. Just care less. Less drama, less problems. I feel like a lot of the things that stress people out are sort of a choice. You don't have to have problematic people in your life. You don't have to stay in some sort of social circle or even like job career field that you don't want to. You can finagle your way out of almost every situation. Lesson number two, do less. Don't take on extra projects, extra responsibilities. No, I also want to chair this program at the school. No, I also want to take up archery. No, I'll do it. We all have like that kind of one mom friend in our group that's like, no, I'll do it. I'll make the reservations. I'll do everything. Maybe you're that one friend. It doesn't always have to be you. And if it is always you, there is a problem in this circle. People are not all pulling their load. You don't want to be their mom. That's not fun. Lesson number three, say less. If you can, I beg and plead, get off social media. Get off. Delete. Step away. Mute. Go away. Sort of moving in silence can be phenomenal. Why do people need to know what you eat? Who cares? Who really cares? Who's really asking you on the daily, hey, you didn't post any pictures of your smoothie. Are you okay? Who's honestly clamoring for this information? Again, who is asking, begging, I need more photos of you from the club? Are they? If so, charge them. Create an OnlyFans and send them your own personal pictures of your business. If people ask, if people need to know, charge them for it. If you're providing a service, you might as well get paid. Otherwise, it just becomes sort of a stress factory of trying to sort of broadcast your own life at all times. And that just seemed exhausting. Back in the day when I just had Facebook, that already felt exhausting. I had Twitter for like 2 days. And I said, this makes me tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I can't do this. I can't keep up with everything. I would have to have like 49 hours in each day to just sort of scroll through the things I was even vaguely interested in. I can't do it. Deleted. Lesson number 4. Have fewer friends. Fewer friends. If you got hell is a group chat. You know a couple of people who are in there blowing up your phone with your memes and your happy Wednesday and your whatever. And you know a couple. And there's no way out. There's no way out. You can turn off notifications, but you're in for life. Think about your friend circle. And if you're always the one initiating where you want to go, conversations, what do you want to do, if you're always asking somebody and they're only responding and they never ask you, maybe you honestly have fewer friends than you think. Blech. And if so, what do they matter? Wouldn't you rather have like 3 really awesome people in your life than 13 that honestly don't even know or care? Lesson number 5. Sometimes you have to ditch family. One of the greatest questions ever posed to me, but was actually by a professor in college, who just stated, my anthropology teacher, I loved him, who stated, if you weren't related to these people, would you choose to hang out with them? And I felt personally attacked because the answer for a lot of people in my family, no, we have nothing in common. I don't know why them and I know why. Because there's literally no one in my age group. My cousins are 20 years older or 20 years younger. There's a big old baby gap in between where I was born. And so my family, I can't relate to them because we're actually like different generations. Don't feel that you have to call somebody every day. Don't feel that you have to go for every holiday if it makes you anxious, if it makes you like, don't put yourself in a scenario where it's supposed to be the holidays, it's supposed to be an event, it's supposed to be a birthday, it's supposed to be whatever reason that people clump together, your quinceañera. Don't let it be a negative experience. Rather, take yourself out of, send your condolences, send money, send gifts, send a puppy to everybody, whatever you need to do. And just save yourself the stress and the hassle if it's honestly a detriment to you getting together. If you want to get together with your family all the time, hang out, live in a commune. Cool for you. People who have like siblings and good relationships with their parents, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. It seems like magic. Are you all witches? Witchcraft? Takeaway number 6. Dream bigger. Even if you fail on the way to something really cool, you've at least kind of gotten a little closer to it. Every day I tell myself, I have written more in Game of Thrones than George R. R. Martin. And you know what? That's just the pep that I need. I've done a little bit more work today on this project than he has. So you know what? I feel accomplished. I can make my bed. I can, apply for that better job. I can throw this terrible relationship away and do better. I can raise my standards. It's fine. Safe is comfy, but safe is also where you kind of wither. Like, challenge yourself. Get out there. Do some things that it doesn't matter if you succeed. It matters that you tried. There's some people out there who say, I'll never eat Indian food. I'll never have sushi. I'll never watch anime. You don't have to like it, but you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do the things that make you uncomfortable. And you say, you know what? I hated this. It was miserable. I walked out halfway through the movie, but you know what? I went and I tried, and now I have more data. Data? Depends on your context, as to whether or not you actually do like something. There are a bunch of people who went, oh, wow, how about that? I do love salsa dancing. I do, in fact, like techno pop. How do you know if you don't try? Takeaway number 7. This hurts because this is what I'm most guilty of. Don't settle. Don't settle for living someplace that you don't want to. Don't settle for a relationship that you know is going nowhere. Don't settle for a job that you know you're never going to move up in. Don't sell yourself short. You can do better. You can. I have to do new things. And I get how that's icky. I get how it can be kind of scary to say, well, I have a thing, and having this thing that I have is way better than no thing at all. Is it? Is it? You can do better. You can do better in a lot of aspects. You can. Lesson number 8, live frugally. Be cheap. Clip those coupons. Don't you take that trip just for the pictures. Don't do it. This is going to be a reoccurring theme here. If you don't have money to waste, you don't have money to spend. If you're making hand over fist, cool. Do whatever you want. If that is what your means are, live within your means. I cannot stress enough the safety net of financial freedom. Do you need that bag? Like that bag in particular? Do you need those shoes in particular? Do you need to spend 5 hours at Target? You know. You don't need me to tell you. You already know. Takeaway number 9 in 40 years of existence on this planet that I didn't ask to be on. Learn to be a good time. Learn to entertain yourself. Let your mind palace be fully formed and functional. Be able to sit in silence. Yo, don't be the person blowing up people's phones with, hey, what are you doing? Where you at? What's going on? You know who does that? Bored people. People who are bored. And bored people are boring people. You're not boring. You can learn new things. You can read a book. You can go for a walk. You can write the great American novel. You can do things that are not dependent on other people. You can be a good time all on your own. Some of the greatest evenings I've had in my life were spent by myself listening to music, writing and watching like cartoons on Netflix. Pressure? I get the pressure to always like be living your most glamorous rock star life at all times. But that comes at sort of a cost of inner peace. Being able to sit in that silence and have it be comfortable silence. A low blood pressure scenario, if you will. Takeaway number 10. It is okay to want what you want. If what you want is a bunch of kids, if what you want is no kids, if what you want is to just really be single and really live like your best like footloose life, do it. I don't care what your Aunt Linda says. Aunt Linda can live her life. If you want to get married at 23 and make the church and Jesus and your parents happy, cool. If you want to have 28 cats, have 28 cats. Live your most authentic self. Nothing is worse than regret because there's no way to fix that. You cannot turn back the clock. Time marches on. All you can do is, this is work you do when you're a teenager. This is work that you gotta figure this out as fast as possible. If you are kind of late to the game, start now. Start now. Get a notebook. Make some notes. Get yourself in order. What do you want? What does matter? What are you okay with not having? What are the non-negotiables in your life? Pick 5. Don't make yourself nuts. Don't make this unrealistic list. Pick 5 non-negotiables in your life that you would be seriously pissed if you died and didn't accomplish any of these things. Write them. Congratulations, you have a to-do list now. Maybe you will finish these in full. Maybe you won't. But you're going to get as far along the path as possible on here. Without all the extra stuff. Without all the extra making all these people happy. Are you making you happy? I know that can be like kind of a funky question. Like, well, what does my happiness matter? I have to make my parents happy. I have to make, my husband happy. My kids, they need to be happy. What do I matter? Yo, if you're not happy, believe me, that is going to bleed out into all other aspects of your life. It will impact other people. It will be a negative experience for everybody. You put the oxygen mask on yourself first. They tell you that for a reason. You can't help anybody if you're in distress. So learn to take care of yourself. Get your priorities straight and well defined so you know what you're doing. It's going to save you a lot of stress, time, money, and effort to just know what it is that you want and what you're doing. Believe me, looking backwards is heartbreaking and terrible. Look forward to your life. Be excited for what's going to happen next, because you have a goal and a trajectory that is clearly defined. And don't let anybody drag you down. Don't let anybody tell you that you're unreasonable. Take some weight off your shoulders. You deserve it. You deserve to have a life that's just straightforward and easy. Make your own life easy. You got this. See you around.